Like SAP have provided some standard workflow to trigger the workflow. Like if my budget get exhausted on a certain amount, that is on a 90%, I need to send one message to the person responsible. Then you need to activate the workflow with the help of workflow consultant. So these are the standard workflow which is provided by the SAP. So it will get automatically triggered, but you need to activate this with the help of workflow consultant. So these are the customizing tasks where you need to maintain the particular activation of the standard workflow. So under this, these are the some standard workflow which is available in the SAP system. So these are the budget related workflow. So you need to be activate this event with the help of workflow, and you have to define the methods while assigning the agents, different agents. Define information system. So here you define the information system. Information system is nothing but the standard reports which are available in the SAP, or the layout, or in the standard layout which are available. So what kind of the selection parameters, the database selection profile you can be created with your own. You can set your layout. So these are the standard selection. So whether it is the project definition, criteria is nothing but the selection criteria is nothing but the possible entries for the input. So accordingly your output get display. So whether it is a project definition, WBS element, network activity, that you need to be decide. So you can copy your existing standard selection and you can be create your own database profile. Similarly, you can create your project structure according to your requirement. That is a project information system where you can be find out your PS hierarchy. You can be maintain the group name. So this way you can control your structure of the project in particular standard layout of the reports. The authorization management. The authorization management is allow you to control the particular authorization objects in the project. Basically the authorization and the creation of the role is a job done by the basis consultant. But just for your information, I will show you how the authorization will created in the project system module. So to create the authorization in a project system module, the transaction code is the PFCG. So this is the transaction code PFCG. So to create a role, you need to provide the role name and role description. Role is always started with a Z. To identify as a PS role, you have to provide as a PS as a naming convention. Now the role can be created according to again the business requirement or the users in the particular industry. Okay, how many users, like there are different users which are handling different company code, different plant, then according to you have to create a plant wise user code. Or if there are the single user which have handling the different company, multiple company code and multiple plant, then you have to create a role based on the user wise. So this is the way you can create a user, and that is the call which is taken by the basis and the functional consultant at the time of the implementation. So I will create one normal role, ZPS. Project authorization. Now I want to provide the authorization of the project for this particular user. So I have create this role. Just click on the create role. Give the description of this particular role. So I want to provide the authorization of the project builder transaction code to this user. After providing this, I just click on the menu. See, before the giving any saving the role, this all the tabs showing as a red. Once I save the data in the same, it will be turned as a green. So first I will click on the tab of menu. He asks me to save the role first. I have to click yes. Now I can insert the transaction code. If I remember the transaction code, I have to provide a transaction code to this user. That is CJ20N is the creation of the project builder. If I doesn't remember the transaction code, I can directly go with the menu path. I want to see the technical name. I just click on this and I can able to see the technical name also. If I want to assign some bunch of the transaction code, so I click on the from SAP menu. So it will be able to fetch the data from the SAP standard menu or a end user T code which we have access. Till that accessing this menu tree, it takes time. So you can be copy the role from the other role also. If there are other roles specific for this, you can copy from the role. See, now this menu path get open. Now I click on the logistic project system, project, project planning board. Now I want to assign this all the T code under the project. I just click on the checkbox and system will select all the roles. Got it? Now I want to not provide the role for the simulation and the project version. I have to just deactivate them, and finally I have to click the transfer. So system will transfer all the T code below this menu path to the particular this rule.